seasons as they rest and prepare. A new man in goal this season for Borussia Dortmund as well, Marvin Hitz, adding to the competition with Roman Burki also resting up after the World Cup, but Hitz is a Christian Pulisic. But a heavy emphasis on youth here by Lucien Favre, their new manager. Marius Wolf, side from Eintracht Frankfurt. So even with the last strains of the Anfield anthem ringing out here, Shaheen, another close confidence once upon a time. Safe hands. Shaheen again. Liverpool know about him, of course, as well, don't they? And that's a tidy ball by him to Toljan. There was nothing wrong with the pullback, except that Max Philip was...
A lot of things here, because there is a chance for young players, because there is so many players missing from the World Cup, senior players, to put themselves in the shop window to manage to say, listen, I'm good enough to come and play. And like you say...
Here goes Philip. Well, that might have been a back pass. Van Dijk was alert, and happily that was the key done as well. Camacho, been a bit quiet so far. Steered it into a very dangerous area. And coolly done in the end by Toljan. And short by Camacho. Robertson. Free header. Opening goal for Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool lead in the 25th minute. So they've been taking a fair amount of pressure for a while, but really this is the first time they've threatened from a set piece. Robertson has so much room, Pat, doesn't he? And so too Van Dijk.
Yeah, they switched off at the corner kick. Dortmund, nobody got out. Robertson loads of time on the ball. Van Dijk just ambles into the 6-yard box.
Schmelzer couldn't... Well, he couldn't stop the cross coming in, and somehow eluded 3 or 4 others for Liverpool when it did come in. Liverpool looking menacing here. Steered just over the top by Milner. Ancient history now, of course. The game moves on so quickly, doesn't it? Liverpool looking the part here again, but Hitz doesn't have to make the save. Angle opened up a little bit for Sturridge. Naby Keita has made
short, which he has.
This is where the goal came from, of course. Different routine this time. Back to Milner. Hitz couldn't get to it. And Liverpool so close to a second one. Guts arrived in the box. And Liverpool were a little bit slow to see that. Given away by Solanke. Suddenly Dortmund have come to life now. Pulisic looking for a penalty. And he's got one.
Yeah, it's amazing football, and Liverpool were all the chances, 1-0 up, coasting in the game. And like I said in the first half, it's the first time they've driven at the Liverpool defence. Pulisic that time driving into the box, taken down for a penalty kick.
And the question here for me is whether Pulisic fancies taking it, remembering that Mario Götze got one against Manchester City. But Pulisic on to energise Dortmund. It's just happened. And he wants to double it up and give the American fans a big treat here by taking and scoring the penalty himself. He took it off Götze, so he needs to score it.
Yeah, he's back home, isn't he? He wants to put on a show. Chance for Karius to show what he can do in the goal for Liverpool.
This would be a sweet moment for Loris Karius. Pulisic beats him down the middle. Dortmund back on level terms, and I'm not sure I can explain how that has happened, but that's why we love football.
Yeah, like I said, that's football, like you say. Liverpool created 2 or 3 good chances previous to that.
Good headway made down that left for Dortmund. Marcel Schmelzer. It's a good cut back to Pulisic, and he's only gone and won it for Borussia Dortmund. Christian Pulisic, what an interception, what an intervention in the second half by probably the USA's #1 international player, and he's done it here in North Carolina for Borussia Dortmund. But how are Liverpool losing this game?
Like we said it was a bit of an Achilles heel, but it was a fantastic outpost. Great build-up play down the left-hand side. You know, they play the ball out from their own 6-yard box, pass it all the way through into Pulisic. Good finish as well from just outside the penalty spot. Here we see ball crossed in from Schmelzer, takes it out of his feet.